Today I'm going to explain how to solve problem 3 and 4 from the AMC 10A of 2022. Let's start with problem 3. The sum of three numbers is 96. The first number is 6 times the third number, and the third number is 40 less than the second number. We want to find what the absolute value of the difference between the first and second numbers. Basically, what it's saying is that we have essentially three numbers that add up to 96. A plus B plus C is 96. We let them be A, B, C because we don't know what they are. We are given that the first number is 6 times the third number. That means that this first number, A, is 6 times the third number. So basically, A is equal to 6 times C. And we are also given that the third number is 40 less than the second number. That means that C plus 40 is equal to the second number, or B. In putting these values into the original equation, we get 6C plus C plus 40 plus C is 96. We are given, so now it's just 8C. 8C is equal to 40 minus 96, which is 56. C is 7. Now, in order to find the other two, in order to find A and B, we just use the equations. C is 7. 6 times 7 is 42, so A is 42. And C is 7, so 7 plus 40 is B, so B is 47. Now we want to find the absolute value when you subtract B from A, basically. So the absolute value of 42 minus 47 is equal to 5. So we have our answer. So moving on to problem 4, we are given that in some countries, automobile fuel efficiency is measured in liters per 100 kilometers, while other countries use miles per gallon. Suppose that 1 kilometer equals M miles and 1 gallon equals L liters. Which of the following gives the fuel efficiency in liters per 100 kilometers for a car that gets X miles per gallon? So basically, what we have here, so the first thing we do is we write the first two things we suppose. Suppose that 1 kilometer is M miles and 1 gal is equal to L liters. Now, we have the fuel efficiency that gets X miles per gallon. Usually, it's distance over gas consumption. So we have, we have X miles over per gallon, that's 1 gallon. We want to turn this into liters per 100 kilometers, basically. We can make our first conversion. 1 gallon is L liters, so we do that. We turn this into X miles divided by 1 gallon into L liters, so this is just L liters. Right there. Alright, so now the next step on what we want to do, we want to basically turn this upside down. These are all basically ratios, so them dividing themselves is still 1, so we can multiply it by a ratio and still be the same value. So this is times M miles to get rid of the miles on the top, and then you have to divide, and then the top has to be the 1 kilometer, since it's the ratio. Miles cancel. So now from this equation, you get X kilometers over m times L liters. Right there. X kilometers over m times L liters. Now, since it's a ratio, we can just flip it over. So that's essentially what we want. M times L liters over X kilometers. Now, here's a trick we can do. This turns into M times L divided by X liters divided by 1 kilometer. Right there. Now, we want it per 100 kilometers. So that means we basically want 100 kilometers on the denominator. So we multiply by 100, both on the top and the bottom, to keep the value the same. So essentially, what we basically have here is basically have our answer. This right here is 100 times meters times liters over X liters over 100 kilometers. Now we see here that we want the liters, so this right here is gonna be our answer.